All right, so reverse 1999. There is a new video, Extreme Talent Tooth Fairy. I'm not certain what this is. My guess is it's something like collected miscellany for Genshin, where they just sort of run us through the character's abilities and stuff. So, I mean, I don't know what she does yet. I know she's like a healer or something, right? So, let's go ahead and take a look at Tooth Fairy. Yeah, let's get to it. This is a rather long one, 4 minutes. Excuse me. Oh, this is neat. They just...
The storm brings frequent
They actually just
anomalies,
straight up animated a
and
whole
also
thing for this.
more
That's so cool.
development and field missions. Sadly, combat is not my thing. Luckily,
And it's so
data
fluid
analysis
too, shit.
is. Here, I'll walk you through the abilities of every arcanist. Please, Miss Tider.
4F4B. Okay.
There is a story about Tooth Fairy. They say she can smell the
We'll pause
naughty
later.
kid in the clinic.
We can get some background
And
information
when the
here.
night falls, she will steal their teeth and eat them. Just hearsay. Miss Tooth Fairy is into teeth collecting, but that's quite normal for a dentist, right? She treats both humans and arcanists. For the former, she chooses medication, but for the latter, she does it in the arcanist's way, such as using tooth fairies. That's right, the little things in the jars. It is said to work best when swallowed alive.
Yeah, so she eats them.
Good kid. Just take it.
Food made from them also has a curative effect. Miss Tooth Fairy's treatment always works very well either way. Thankfully, they taste not bad. Apart from her Tooth Fairy treatment,
All over
Miss
the
Tooth
world.
Fairy
I'm
also
guessing this is
uses
her,
them to fight, like
where she was
this.
exhibited. Okay, empty gums.
She can have the Tooth Fairy's charge at the target to deal mental damage, and reduce the target's critical resist rate.
Oh, it's an 8.
Or she can sprinkle Tooth Fairy powder to heal all allies.
This is her old. Yeah.
Also, the special Tooth Fairy can increase her critical rate and deal mental damage to the target. A critical hit can even dispel all debuffs from allies. But
Okay, so
some
she's just kind of
still
an
can't
all-rounder when it
swallow a
comes to
whole Tooth
supporting.
Fairy, even though they know
No,
it
the
works
fact that
well.
her...
That's why we need this.
This...
Sweet Tooth Flossing Gun. It sprays medicated water to clean our teeth. Use it for long enough, and it will give us a yum-yum cleaning gum as a reward. Now, give me a minute for the demonstration. Meanwhile, let's continue with Miss Tooth Fairy's video. After Tooth Fairy's first insight, her inheritance, Baby Tooth Collector, will unlock. Tooth Fairy will obtain 3 stacks of Baby Tooth when entering the battle. Any allies using an arcane skill will inflict 1 stack of Baby Tooth on her. When a round starts, if Tooth Fairy has more than 5 stacks of Baby Tooth, she will consume 5 of them and reduce all enemies' critical resist rate and critical defense.
Oh, that's interesting. So she just
When
passively
Tooth
supports
Fairy
as well.
reaches the Insight
Damn.
3, her inheritance will be enhanced.
Alright, what does
When
that mean,
entering
though?
the battle, Tooth Fairy will obtain 2 extra stacks of
Oh,
Baby Tooth
shit.
and inflict debuff on enemies immediately. Consuming Baby Tooth will heal all allies.
She gives so much free value, what the heck?
That's all for today. Should I have a coffee to celebrate? Yeah, why not? I'll just use the gun again.
Wow. 4D6F75746877617368. Wow. Mouthwash.
Tider's a bit snarky, isn't she? Goddamn.
Never forget to take care of your teeth. even on a field mission.
Is that everything? God, that's so good. Like, I thought this would just be like a little character.
Special
Whoops.
thank you to the channel
Stop.
members for supporting
Cease.
the...
I thought it would just be like a little, like a showcase. I didn't think they'd have this whole, like, rigmarole for it. Damn. All right, let's, they gave us some details. Let's go, let's take a look.
Okay.
There is a
All
story
right.
about Tooth
So
Fairy.
she's a physician at school, works on the school campus for 5 to 6 months each year, and traveler and tooth collector. Okay, so she's part of the foundation, basically. She's aligned with them. So she's not someone should we rescue. She's just someone that's there. That's okay.
Just hearsay.
Mm-hmm. So potentially she's someone that Verton and Sonetto have already known for a while, I guess. Is that how that works? Kind of like Lilia as well, where she's been around ever since they were kids, is my guess. Tiny scales on the wing, mostly nocturnal, often found under the bed, tastes minty and sweet, and ideal oral medication. Yeah, you gotta eat these things. That's kind of gross, man. Goddamn. Where does she get these? Like, is this her arcane skill? She just spawns these little dudes? That's rough. Oh, they make her say the line here as well.
Just take it.
It's so creepy.
Food made from them also has a curative effect. Miss Tooth Fairy's treatment.
Oh, more information. Let's hear. Starry Up, arcanist all over the world. My guess is that this is her, when she was exhibited, right? That's usually how it goes. That's my guess. Her kit looks really cool. So she is partially healer, partially a debuffer, and partially a, cleanser, I guess you could call it. I'm not sure. What's her first skill do?
Damage.
Just
And
damage?
reduce the target's critical resistance.
Oh yeah, critical resist down. Yeah, so she seems to be more geared towards critical users, which means, hey, my Regulus. Alright. This
Her critical
passive
rate
ability. Oh,
and
where is
deal
it?
mental damage.
Oh wait, hang on. Oh damn it. Go back.
Still can't swallow a whole.
When this contains, yeah, thin brittle usually melts in mouth. Chewy, sour, sweet body tastes like yeah. So she did say they taste like plums. Aroma of gardenia, occasional aroma of mint. So these things are they actually just taste like
Tooth
food.
Fairy, even though
That's
they know
kinda
it
gross.
works well. That's why.
Yeah.
And it will get. Her inheritance, Baby Tooth Collector, will unlock. Tooth Fairy will obtain 3 stacks of Baby Tooth when entering the battle. Any allies using an arcane skill will inflict 1 stack of Baby Tooth on her. When a round starts, if Tooth Fairy has more than 5 stacks of Baby Tooth, she will consume 5 of them and reduce all enemies' critical resist rate and critical defense.
What is the stack? What is the?
When a round
say?
starts, any
What's that?
allies using an arcane skill will inflict 1
Okay.
stack of Baby Tooth.
So
on
basically, you just get this for free because you got to be doing as long as you're like attacking. That's already pretty neat. Like I think the passive alone is just super useful, right? It just happens. You don't have to do anything about it.
When Tooth Fairy reaches the Insight 3,
And then she starts off
her
with 2 extra,
inheritance
which means she
will be-
gets to burst off a little quicker. I think the weakest part of the skill. Okay, this is just my opinion, right? I think the weakest might be her burst or her ult rather. Because let me see here.
the special Tooth Fairy can increase her critical rate and deal mental damage to the target. A critical hit can even dispel all debuffs from allies.
Okay, so here's the thing. So about her, I do think her ult is probably the least, well, maybe not the weakest, but the least consistent part of her kit, right? It's not something you can super rely on, is my guess, just because, so she's as a damage, or a healer rather, I'm guessing her damage isn't great, right? I'm guessing she doesn't, bring the fat DPS, which means that's not too important. The fact that it does increase her crit rate is decent, I guess. It does increase rate, right? Damage.
So, the special Tooth Fairy can increase her critical rate.
Yeah, the fact that it increases her crit rate means the ability is more likely to proc, where it cleanses all of your debuffs, but at the same time you're still like rolling a die on it, right? So I don't know, maybe it's not super reliable. My guess is that you're probably not going to be rushing to get her burst down quickly, but I could be wrong. I don't know. That's my guess. everything else just sort of happens, and as long as like you're doing stuff you already want to do, but this one you actually kind of have to work towards, and it's not guaranteed, right? So I'm guessing this one is not too great. That said, I don't know what her scaling is, like whether her heals scale on like attack or what have you, or I don't know how stats work in this game. Why am I pretending that I do? But I mean, maybe you just build her for straight up crit, and then this isn't a problem anymore. I don't know. I don't know. That kind of just stuck out as like the weakest part of her kit to me. It still seems quite good, but I mean, in terms of like RNG mechanics, I'm not a huge fan of those.
Care of your
I really
teeth.
like the way they animated this. Also, the music.
Give us
Hang
a
on.
yum yum cleaning.
There was
Food
a-
made from them also has a
Yeah, there's
curative
this like
effect.
little jazzy
Mist
background
Fairies
music. I
treatment
love
always
this.
works very
This is
well
so
either
nice.
way.
I don't know. They really went above and beyond. I hope they keep doing these for characters. I think this is the first one. Melania and Pickles didn't get one, I don't think. I hope they keep doing these for characters. These are so cool. Plus, it kind of plays well with the fact that everything in this game is kind of pixel art sprite sort of deal. Like it fits with this like retro TV style.
She will consume 5
It's so neat. I love this so much. This is so cool. All right, that was Tooth Fairy's character showcase, I guess. Extreme talent. I really hope we get more of these. But for now, that's the video. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.